Why don't planes just fly straight across the Pacific Ocean? At first, you might assume it's for safety. The Pacific is the largest and deepest ocean on Earth. If something goes wrong mid-flight, there aren't many places to land. Alaska might not have an airport every 10 miles, but it's still better than ditching into open ocean. So yes, safety matters. Pilots prefer routes that keep diversion airports within reach. But that's not the main reason. Main reason, time and fuel. Airlines are businesses. Their profits depend on moving passengers as quickly as possible, using as little fuel as possible, and passengers prefer shorter travel times. So the fastest route usually wins. You might think that means flying in a straight line across the map. But here's the catch. Earth isn't flat. The Earth is almost a sphere. On a flat map, the Alaska route looks like a giant curve. But maps distort reality. On a globe, that curved path is actually the shortest distance between 2 points. It's called a great circle route. The shortest path on a sphere is not a straight line on a flat map. In geometry, the shortest distance between 2 points on a curved surface follows a curved path. 2 plus 2 equals 2a. 2 plus b. 2 equals c. 2 equals a equals b equals 2 plus 2 is almost equal to 15.57. C equals a. 2 plus b. 2 almost equals 15.57. 2 plus 2 equals 2 is almost equal to 110.25 plus 132.25 equals 242.50. A. 2 plus b. 2 equals c. 2 is almost equal to 110.25 plus 132.25 equals 242.50. A, B, C were used to straight line thinking from flat geometry like this. But on a sphere, geometry works differently. If you stretch a string from Los Angeles to Tokyo across a globe, you'll see it curves northward, often passing near Alaska. That detour is actually shorter. Earth isn't a perfect sphere. It gets even more interesting. Earth bulges slightly at the equator because it spins. Centrifugal force pushes the planet outward at the middle, just a bit. The equatorial circumference is slightly larger than the polar circumference. It's a small difference, about 40 miles, but over long distances that matters. That extra width makes polar routes even more efficient for certain long-haul flights. Jet streams, nature's high-speed conveyor belts. Now let's add another factor, wind. High above Earth, near the top of the troposphere, powerful air currents flow west to east. These are called jet streams. There are 4 major jet streams, 2 in each hemisphere. But the most important for flights are the polar jet stream, the subtropical jet stream. They can reach speeds of over 200 miles per hour. Equals / V égale d if wind increases effective speed, V, the time, T, needed to travel a fixed distance, D, decreases. So when planes ride the jet stream eastward, they save hours. Flying against it? That's like running into a headwind, slower and more expensive. Weather and turbulence. Planes don't just worry about distance. They also avoid hurricanes, thunderstorms, severe turbulence. Thunderstorm clouds can reach over 60,000 feet, higher than cruising altitude. Pilots go around them, not through them. Over oceans, flights can actually be smoother because water heats more evenly than land. Less rising hot air equals less turbulence. However, near jet streams, something called clear air turbulence can occur. It's invisible and hard to predict. That's why you always hear, please keep your seatbelt fastened. They're not joking. So why Alaska? Putting it all together, planes fly over Alaska because Earth is curved. Great circle routes are shorter. Jet streams make northern paths faster. Airlines want to save fuel. Safety planning favors reachable airports. What looks like a detour on a flat map is actually the most efficient path in 3D space. Final takeaway. Many things that seem strange in everyday life make perfect sense once you zoom out. The curvature of Earth, atmospheric wind patterns, rotational physics, business efficiency. Like, share, subscribe to Fact World Must.